Page 1. The Daily Drucker, by Drucker and Maciariello, 2004. 366 Days of Insight and Motivation for Getting the Right Things Done. No THY time. Peter F. Drucker. A powerful new learning tool for the ambitious, self-directed manager, entrepreneur, or business person today. The Daily Drucker distills the essence of management guru Peter F. Drucker's teachings in an easy-to-access, daily calendar format. It presents in organized form, a key statement of Drucker's, followed by a few lines of comment and explanation, with topics ranging across a great many fields of his work: management, business and the world economy, a changing society, innovation and entrepreneurship, decision-making, the changing workforce and the non-profit and their management. However, the most important part of this book are the blank halves of its pages. They are what the readers will contribute, their actions, decisions and the results of these decisions. There are 366 readings, each addressing a major topic, one for every day of the year. Each reading starts with a topic and a Drucker proverb such as "Know thy time," capturing the essence of the topic. Then there is a teaching taken directly from the works of Peter Drucker. Next comes the action step, where you are asked to think on the teaching and apply it to yourself and your organization. Revered management thinker Peter F. Drucker is our trusted guide in this thoughtful, day-by-day companion that offers his penetrating and practical wisdom. Amid the multiple pressures of our daily work lives, the Daily Drucker provides the inspiration and advice to meet the many challenges we face. With his trademark clarity, vision, and humanity, Drucker sets out his ideas on a broad swath of key topics, from time management, to innovation, to outsourcing, providing useful insights for each day of the year. These 366 daily readings have been harvested from Drucker's lifetime of work. At the bottom of each page, the reader will find an action point that spells out exactly how to put Drucker's ideas into practice. It is as if the wisest and most action-oriented management consultant in the world is in the room, offering his timeless gems of advice. The Daily Drucker is for anyone who seeks to understand and put to use Drucker's powerful words and ideas. Drucker is the original management guru. Many still consider him the best. The short, snappy format will be appreciated by today's time-challenged business readers, one page with an idea for every day of the year. Overall, it is accomplished admirably. A USA Today. Peter F. Drucker is considered the most influential management thinker ever. The author of more than 25 books, his ideas have had an enormous impact on shaping the modern corporation. Drucker passed away in 2005. Review summary: Peter Drucker is one of the most brilliant, productive, and useful management thinkers ever. How can you tap into his knowledge? The answer is the Daily Drucker, a distillation of his most useful ideas, insights, and motivation for getting the right things done in any organization. It is an easy, pleasant, and inspiring read. Who should read it? Anyone involved in an organized activity to achieve some goal, that is, people in businesses, churches, schools, government, the military, etc. Why read it? Knowledge is lost and skills decay over time unless renewed. The Daily Drucker will help you renew your knowledge and gain insights completely new to you. Get it? Review: Since Peter Drucker published his first book in 1939, The End of Economic Man, there have been what seems to be 1,000 management gurus and practitioners whose shooting stars have briefly illuminated the evening sky. Very few have stood the test of time with regards to the real-world usefulness of their ideas. In fact, it is virtually only Drucker and his ideas, perhaps better described as his observations, that are left standing after the others have been tried and discarded. He is not perfect, but he is correct far more often than he is wrong. The question is, how can you tap into his knowledge to inspire you and help you lead, manage your organization and self better? The answer is the Daily Drucker. It is a distillation of his most useful ideas, insights, and motivation for getting the right things done in any organization. The Daily Drucker has one page for each day of the year that contains 2 or 3 paragraphs that crisply describe a topic, for example managing oneself or integrity in leadership, a Drucker proverb, knowledge workers must take responsibility for managing themselves and the spirit of an organization is created from the top, and an action point. The action point is a suggestion for putting Drucker's insight into action. It is an easy, pleasant, and inspiring read. I read one page when I get into the office each morning. Sometimes it is just a reminder for me of a concept I already knew, but forgotten. Sometimes I change my approach to my work based on the new perspective I gain. It is never boring. Who should read it? Anyone involved in an organized activity to achieve some goal. That is, people in businesses, churches, schools, government, the military, etc. Why read it? Knowledge is lost and skills decay over time unless renewed. The Daily Drucker will help you renew your knowledge and gain insights completely new to you. Reading the Daily Drucker is like opening the window in a stuffy office and letting a fresh breeze blow in. You think more clearly, feel better, and you are more effective. No need to wait until the beginning of the year to get this book. Just open it to whatever date you first opened the book and start there. You can read the insights that appear on January 1st when you get through December 31st. 0.1. Preface. Which of Peter Drucker's books should I read? Where in your work do I find the best discussion on how to place people? Not a week goes by without my receiving half a dozen questions like these. With 34 books published over 65 years, even I find it difficult to answer these questions. The Daily Drucker is intended to provide an answer. It presents in organized format and directly from my own writings a key statement of mine, followed by a few lines, also from my own works, of comment and explanation, on topics ranging across a great many fields of my work, management, business, and the world economy, a changing society, innovation and entrepreneurship, decision-making, the changing workforce, the non-profits and their management, and so on. But the most important part of this book is the blank spaces at the bottom of its pages. They are what the readers will contribute, their actions, decisions and the results of these decisions. For this is an action book. This book owes everything to my longtime friend and colleague, Professor Joseph A. Maciariello. It was his idea to bring together in one volume the best excerpts from my writings. He then selected both the appropriate quotes and the commentaries on them from my books, scripts, and articles. The result is a truly comprehensive guide to executive effectiveness. My readers and I owe a very great debt of gratitude to Professor Maciariello. Peter F. Drucker. Claremont, California, Summer 2004. 0.1. Introduction. In putting together the Daily Drucker, I have tried to distill and synthesize the tapestry that Peter Drucker has woven and continues to weave. I have done this by constructing 366 readings, each addressing a major topic, one for every day of the year, including February 29th. Each reading starts with a topic and a Drucker proverb or other quote capturing the essence of the topic. These proverbs, wise sayings, and quotes are mnemonic constructs that remind one of the teaching on each topic. Then follows a teaching taken directly from the works of Peter Drucker. Next comes the action step, where you are asked to act on the teaching and apply it to yourself and your organization. After each reading, the original source or sources from which the reading was excerpted are cited as references. Unless indicated otherwise, the page references provided in Sources by Day refer to the latest edition of each book. The status of each reference is contained in the annotated bibliography, at the end of the book. Most Drucker books referenced are in print, especially those referred to most often. If you wish to go deeper into a specific topic, you may. One word of advice: look for the future that has already happened. If you can identify and act upon trends that are just now emerging, you will carry forward and practice the Drucker tradition. I have many times listened to Peter Drucker address executives, and I have on a few occasions seen him in action as a consultant. In his teaching and consulting he has impressed me most by the consistency and effectiveness of the approach he uses. First, he always makes sure he has defined the problem correctly. Next, he seems to weave a tapestry, bringing his vast knowledge to bear upon the specific problem, and putting in stitches, or specific portions of the solution to the problem. Finally, once the problem has been circumscribed and the tapestry woven, he outlines the specific actions that should be taken to solve the problem. He then tells his audiences, "Don't tell me you enjoyed this, tell me what you will do differently on Monday morning." While his approach is consistent, any single Drucker book or article is different. By the time Peter Drucker has worked through the many drafts, out comes a systematic and insightful discussion of a major topic in society or in management. But, if one studies his many writings completed over the past 65 years, the same tapestry that I refer to as the tapestry of Drucker on society and management is seen. Since graduating from college in 1962, I have been studying and using Drucker's work. Even so, distilling and synthesizing Drucker's work and giving thought to appropriate action points for each reading has been a transformative experience for me. It is my wish that the book also will be transformative for you. I am profoundly grateful to Peter Drucker for offering me an opportunity of a lifetime and for his advice and friendship over the years. Stephen Hanselman and Leah Spiro of HarperCollins have helped to turn this opportunity into a reality. Steve had the idea for the Daily Drucker. Leah Spiro provided detailed advice and support in writing the book. I am especially grateful for the help Leah provided in reviewing each reading and helping to draft the action points. Ceci Hunt copy-edited the manuscript. I am grateful both for her skill and hard work. I also owe a debt of gratitude to Diane Aronson, copy chief, and to Knox Houston of HarperCollins for their help in preparing this book. In addition to the help provided by HarperCollins, I am grateful to Dean Declu Ivor of the Peter F. Drucker and Masatoshi Ito Graduate School of Management and to Claremont Graduate University for the sabbatical leave that allowed me to concentrate my time exclusively on this project for most of the year. Antonina Antonova served as my research assistant and Bernadette Lambeth as my assistant during this period. Diane Wallace, of the Peter F. Drucker Archive, assisted me in preparing the annotated bibliography. I am grateful to Antonina, Bernadette, and Diane for their help. Finally, my wife, Judy, relieved me of all other responsibilities during this time and assisted me at every turn. It is hard to imagine a more loving wife. Joseph A. Maciariello, Claremont, California. Summer 2004.